It's a really good kind of segue into the way that you go about and plan your day. Like the purpose of me bringing on sales reps onto the program, I could call it the championship series or the sales champion series or the president's club series, right? The spirit of it is we've got high performers in the industry amongst a bunch of average performers or low performers. And there are people that need to hear one or two little combination, like they're like 2 or 3 combinations away from being able to unlock it and just see it. Mm-hmm. How do you go about right now, like mining for the gold in your book of business and setting up, the difference between those large accounts and those small accounts? Like, what's some advice that you can give folks on how you go about that process? If you're taking a look at, like, some people will die, old man in the sea looking for that whale. They've got that big fish, and that's it. That's what's going to save them. And they got hopium in their pipeline. They hope it's going to close.
Yeah.
This is going to be 100 a day when it closes, and everybody buys into it, but people get tired of hearing that. Mm-hmm. So, like, how do you go about, building a book of business that gets you to number one?
The whales are obviously important. You don't want to ignore a whale. You want those always in your pipeline. You always want to be working those, but you've got to, everybody always talks about diversifying your book of business. And they're not just talking about specialties, addiction, pain, family practice, OB, stuff like that. Size, you got to have a variety of sized accounts as well. And it can get difficult because, like you said, you get hopium in your blood, and you start whale hunting, and you forget about these smaller accounts and smaller opportunities. I still, work my butt off for the smallest accounts. Even with a big book of business, getting whales, and I'm still going after whales, of course, but I'm still spending a copious amount of time on a 5 a month, a 10 a month, a 15 a month, specimen account, because for me, it keeps me sharp. It keeps me in tune what all types of practices need, the process, because onboarding, the pitch, staying comfortable with everything and up to date, takes repetition, practice. If you don't use it, you lose it.
Right.
Sometimes even if you go on vacation, you take a vacation, you're gone for a few weeks, you come back, that first cold call, man, you fall on your face a lot of times. You're just, out of practice.